The latest target for Russia's recruitment to fight in Ukraine is to round up migrants. So they've rounded up 100 migrants so far in St. Petersburg, all those who had recently received Russian citizenship during there was a raid on a vegetable warehouse. Uzbekistan, uh, migrants, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, all those former Soviet states in Central Asia, all the migrants from them who had made their way to St. Petersburg, who had been given Russian citizenship, are then suddenly targeted and made to join the Russian effort to fight in Ukraine. So the Ministry of Internal Affairs uh, has said that these migrants were taken to the District Military Registration and Enlistment Office for the military registration procedure. In September 2022, Moscow had a partial mobilization to fight in the Ukraine. That went down very badly. It led to a mass exodus of adults from Russia to Georgia to Armenia into Turkey and so on. And now possibly there are alternatives. So starting with the migrant population, focusing on ethnic minorities in the western part of Russia, and then anybody from the eastern part of Russia. And there have been a wave of arson attacks against Russian military and enlistment offices recently. There was a wave after the last recruitment process, and now Putin has also increased the conscription age from 27 to 30. So you can be conscripted from the age of 18 up to 30, and at the same time there's anxiety in the Russian population about the drones which are attacking Moscow. So the temperature is rising in that sort of physical sense. There's also, I was speaking to some friends in Moscow yesterday who were talking to me about, or was it friends in Rostov? I'm not sure. Who were talking to me about the dire financial situation and the fact that inflation was beginning to hit 20% again. It had hit 27%, and then Putin did some jiggery-pokery magic and brought it down to 15%, but it is now crawling back up again, and there's probably very little that can be done. So that possibly is a result of Western economic sanctions. I still don't see any purpose in these personal sanctions, and actually the economic sanctions only make life difficult for ordinary Russians and we should be using ordinary Russians to put pressure on Putin rather than to be sort of punished themselves simply for being Russian. These people are assaulted day and night by the Kremlin propaganda and assaulted by our ridiculous sanctions. These people could be helping us. Indeed, we're making sure that they're not going to. They go to the shops, and what do they see? They see they see an absence of things on the shelf, or things which are simply well beyond their pocket. They can't buy this stuff. Their lives are becoming very difficult.